Hello YouTube, and welcome to another DBTGamer special. This is a somewhat impulsive DBTGamer special. Why? Well, I'll explain. I just went onto the eShop and I purchased Panzer Paladin for a discounted price of £12. And I played it literally the first level and thought, I gotta record this because this game is amazing. Let's take a look. Prepare to be amazed. Music is fantastic. Just gonna mix my headphones just. Here we go. It's quite quiet and just peaceful, but the build-up builds into this crescendo sound. And the anime opening sequence with sprites. This is beautifully animated. And just this pumping soundtrack in the background. It's rock music, it's also metal, it's just yeah, I butchered it there, but it's just amazing. So yeah, I definitely had to record this today as I started playing it because the music, the anime opening sequence, the sprite work just captivated me. And I've set the music to 100 because it's fantastic. I'm going to start a new game here. What the hell, I'll use file 2. Story mode, classic mode, normal mode. This is a 2D side-scrolling action platformer. You control a robot called Grit, and as Grit you are a very slow, methodical, lumbering robot with punches and weapons to use. But you can also change to Flame, who's a female android who has a whip, and she can move a lot faster and she's a lot more agile than her robot companion. But they share a symbiotic relationship. They both need each other as much as each other. You know, they are bonded in that way. I was going to buy this game sooner, but I missed the first sale, and as soon as the second sale dropped, I was like, mine, because I've been wanting to play this. It's a very classical looking game in its art style, but the music is very modern. There is an 8-bit version of the soundtrack which you can get from the main menu. I'm not saying the 8-bit soundtrack is bad. I just prefer the modern soundtrack. It just makes the music sound more fulfilling. Not that 8-bit music is bad. I think 8-bit music is beautiful, but overall I prefer the modern music. You can throw weapons, you can attack with them, and you can also do magic spells. Magic spells I will show later because there's quite a lot to go into with that. This is pretty much a blind playthrough. I'm not going to play the whole game. I'm going to play for about an hour. And that'll be it. I might come back to this game at a later date, but it depends if people want it. Answer in the comments. Would you like to see more of this? Generally curious. I was going to show off Cyber Shadow, but when I eventually ended up playing the game, I had to go to work the same day, and I was tired at the end of the day, so I didn't really have the energy to record. So I might show off Cyber Shadow in the future. I'm just going to teleport my robot back. Come on, Grit, here we go. But yeah, I might do a video on Cyber Shadow in the future, but just depends on how much time I have. You can scroll off your weapons by using the front triggers, L and R buttons, and this is quite a unique mechanic. In order to create a checkpoint for the game, you have to sacrifice one weapon. So, yeah, if you haven't got a weapon to sacrifice, you do not get a checkpoint, which is quite makes the game quite difficult because, you know, weapons can be pretty valuable. They give you multiple attacking options, you know, more range, magic spells, and more combat power, all that good stuff. You can attack in 4 directions. You've got up, down, back, forward, down, and I suppose mid-range, yeah. You've got a lot of options. A button back dodges, B button jumps, Y button attacks, X button throws your weapon. So yeah, it's a very simple but also complex moveset. You've got to use it quite well. I really like Grit's shield because you can use it to defend against projectiles and attacks. You need to keep yourself focused in order to play this. I wouldn't say it's a difficult game. Oh shit, I just lost all my weapons. That was scripted. When you have a weapon, you get this punch tag, which it's got decent power, but its range is pitiful. Anyway, magic spell. Some magic spells heal you, some rage your defense, some kill enemies on screen. They have multiple effects. This game also reminds me of a game called Blaster Master Zero and Blaster Master Zero 2. It's similar, but it's not the same. Blaster Master Zero has a Metroidvania sort of feel, whereas this is a side-scrolling action platformer. So they're very similar games, but slightly different, well, completely different genres. And I would highly recommend both of them because they both do a good job of what they are. I have heard from people on the internet in the past that this game is rather easy in terms of difficulty, so I'm playing this game on normal just to give myself some sort of challenge and satisfaction. So normal is kind of like my default option. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. I'm glad the game designers have not limited themselves to a NES-style control scheme. I also love the sprite work for the for Flame, the female android, and her Castlevania-esque lightning whip weapon. She reminds me of Nazca from Valley of the Wind, the Studio Ghibli film. She's a very, excuse me, strong independent woman who is willing to fight and know what she wants. You know, she's that sort of person. But she's also seems like an android with a soul, and she's not completely a robot. She's that sort of android, and that's the sort of android I always like. Okay, on to the first boss fight. We saw this Wendigo creature early in the level, but he is not our boss fight. This is a bait and switch sort of situation. Our first boss fight is creepy foreboding music. This centaur creature. This game controls a lot like Zelda 2, but I have to say, this controls like Zelda 2, but not shit. Shigeru Miyamoto, as a game designer, most of the time you are good and you are on point, but Zelda 2 is not one of your finest moments. And on many occasions, Miyamoto has admitted that himself. So, yeah. So I don't think he minds when people say that sort of thing. Anyway, but yep, you've got to use your shield to defend and your weapons to attack, and it feels good. But you've got to be careful. You've got to plan where your hits are going to go and plan how you're going to implement them, and just, you know, just. Okay, I've stored some health there because my weapon meter was going down. Yes, weapons have a health bar and they will expire and die. No, Grit! Avenge! Avenge! Okay. Yeah, just because Grit gets heavily damaged and dies doesn't mean the fight is over. You can still fight with Flame and fight the boss themselves. You don't have to stick with one character. I love the sprite animation in victory animations as the characters throw their fists in the air. We have more sprite work and 8-bit cutscenes. This is looks quite good as well. Got a guy with a eye patch and a science lady. It's all looks quite stunning. The text scrolls quite fast, so I'm not really going to attempt to read it because fast scrolling text in my past videos, it's definitely not my friend. So I'm just going to let it play out and take a breather. I've just done a lot of talking. There's more awesome thumping sort of beats in my headphones right now. This is one of those games that, let's say, if you're at home or if you're out and about on like a bus on a trip or something, either have a decent pair of speakers or turn your volume up or plug in your headphones and just feel that bass, that sort of thing. So, yeah. Anyway, next we're on to the stage select screen. You can now pick which level you play next. This is a feature which is in the Mega Man games, and There's also an upgrade feature, so we can have a quick look at this. Right, I don't think I've got enough points yet. You can also change your difficulty here. I'm going to keep it at normal because that feels like a good fit for me. We can go to the USA, we can go to Mexico, Scotland, Switzerland, Greece, Soviet Russia, we crush you, Egypt, Tasmania, China, and Japan. Oh, and Canada. So yeah, there's quite a variety of stages. I'm gonna go with the USA. Engaging drop-off. Drop-off complete. Drop-off was successful. Okay, we've got a massive axe to start off with. That's pretty cool, I guess. You have to be quite careful. If an enemy does hit you, you will jolt back a slight bit. And if you're fast enough, you can block multiple attacks with your shield. I have just recorded another DBTGamer special. It was on an art book in my collection. I was thinking about uploading and working on that today, but and that was the only video I was going to make today, but after downloading this, I had to do something. I was inspired just to do another recording session, so I thought, you know what, I have the energy, I have the inspiration, I may as well do this. So I did. Alright, how do I get this thing? Oh, I'm guessing it's some sort of special weapon. Possibly some sort of bat or paddle. I guess I need a spear to get to it because that's what the block says. I don't really have one, so I will come back later. Oh! Never mind. Let's go get it now. Ow! My foot! My robot foot! Grit is going to need some repairs after this. And possibly some oil. Can I go in the coffee bar? Oh, I've just thrown my spear away. Excuse me about my clumsiness. I need to practice these controls a bit more. No, I can't really hit the buildings. But yeah, as soon as I heard the music and saw these cutscenes, I knew this game was something special, so I had to record it. I've actually drawn some custom artwork in this game. That's how much I was inspired by this game. Oh, that didn't give me much of a heal. Whatever. I've always been a fan of giant robots and people getting into giant robots, and you know, the relationship of a man and his robot, you know, being a pilot and stuff, and how, you know, robots can be alive, androids are seen as living creatures but not machines. I've always been a fan of those sort of things. You know, you can still be human even if you are part machine. Okay, it also goes into the ideology of, you know, if you lose too much of yourself to the machine, are you still truly human? And it's just some very deep, sciencey, cyberpunk Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell stuff, but it's... But yeah, it's a subject I've always been a fan of and thinking about. It's always a bit of a subject I've been willing to look into and, I suppose, explore through anime, games, and manga, I suppose. So yeah. This music track's pretty good as well. I have looked at some reviews of this game in the past, and apparently the game itself, it isn't very difficult. That's why I chose normal mode. And I also, people were saying that the game somewhat has wasted potential in terms of challenge, but so far I'm enjoying the challenge. It's comfortably challenging so far. I don't feel too hard pushed, but I definitely feel challenged. Also, some people complained about how because you get to pick which level you start from after the intro stage, all the levels seem to have a similar difficulty level. Apparently there's some stages after these ones which are more difficult, but yeah, and there's also like a rearranged difficulty set as well. So yeah, I think the game is good. Some people say the game is not that well balanced, but I think it's fine for what it is. Okay, checkpoint. I think the game would fare worse if you were allowed to choose between easy, normal, and hard. You know, I think that helps balance it out to the players' preferences, and I think a lot of games could benefit from having easy, normal, and hard modes. Especially certain RPGs. Pokemon could benefit definitely, because a lot of the Pokemon games that I've played over the years, they've felt hand-holdy and definitely pandering. And an easy remedy for this would be either give players the option of turning the difficulty off, turning off the tutorials, or give the player the option to choose what difficulty they start on, you know. It'll be an easy remedy that would make a lot of players, you know, happy to have that challenge. Okay, I'll just heal there. But once you use your magic bell, you do lose the weapon, so it's quite a big trade-off, you know. So I tend to use it when the health of the weapon is getting low. Or like a dire straight, you little turd! I'm liking the variety in the weapons. There's a lot of choice when it comes to combat options. Yes, they all play rather differently. Crap. Yes, they all play rather similar, because you've only got so many attack options with this rather stiff moveset that Grit has. But the fact that they all have a different magic spell and they all do a different amount of damage and stuff. There's enough depth here to keep you entertained and experiment, I suppose. I kind of wish there was an option to map the controls, because having B as jump is not exactly what I'm used to. Personally, I'd have gone with A jump, B attack, and Y to dash backwards. And then I'd leave everything else as the same. But other than that, this control's good. It's very easy for me to just slide into and figure out. Okay, go on foot here. When I was recently playing Cyber Shadow, and I recently put like a mini review on Facebook, that game controls good, but my goodness, does the D-pad get busy. And it's almost to the game's detriment. It demands a lot of the player's finger work and thumb work with the it demands a lot of flexibility from the player with how the controls work. And it at times it can be somewhat ridiculous. You really think you can take me? Oh, come on! Yeah, I'm using my epic gamer skills. Back off. Do not. His sword is too short. I'm just attacking from a range. I am smarter than you, Mr. Skeleton Knight. Can I have my robot back, please? I'm running low on health and I need my robot friend. Companion. Just gonna readjust my headphones here. Comfort is important when you're recording. Okay, that was rather tricky, but I managed it. That orange goo I just collected with my whip, that can recharge Grit himself. I'll just respawn my Paladin here and continue. So yeah, overall I like this game. It's good. It's definitely living up to my expectations of what I had. This game is also available on Steam, and it's around about 16 quid. But I paid 12 because 25% off. Crap. Got stuck on the spikes there, damn it. Okay, how far back am I? Oh. Damn it. Quite far back. You can take your weapon out of the checkpoint. I've just noticed that. But if you do that, you'll lose your checkpoint. I'm guessing. So yeah, do you take that or do you stay there so you can sell a checkpoint? That's an important dilemma. I'm glad there's not too much knockback when an enemy hits you. It's there's just enough knockback. It feels punishing, but not super punishing. As far as I know, Flame only has one weapon, and that's her lightning whip, but it's got a decent amount of range, and it's also got platform potential because you can swing around like Castlevania. I got this. Okay. I just got to just all I need to do is get my robot back. I have very little health left, but I can do this. Just got to be careful. Oh, the energy goo jars have not refilled. That's a... Oh, crap. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's go again. We got this. Crap. Let's try another stage. Canada, why not? Let's go there. Engaging drop off. Drop off complete. Sorry, that's just how I think the pilot would talk. Is this the first stage again? It might be. Right, one sec. That one feels like the first stage again. That one feels like a... Yeah, the horseman, I've already done that. So, let's go to Japan. It's nice I can switch through the stages. That's a good feature. Oh, this is very stereotypical Japanese. Temple to the background and other stuff. It looks classical Japan, but also modern. There's buildings in the background and also old ancient shrines and temples. It's... yeah. So, yeah, and there's Mount Fuji, I'm guessing. Some of these enemies that I'm fighting right now look ninja-esque or yokai-esque. This one's turning into like a ninja jutsu. So it's turned into a piece of wood to avoid its attackers. Yeah, I know things about ninjas. I know about ninja techniques and how they used to trick the enemy and frighten them. Thank you, Gaijin Goomba, for everything you've taught me over the years. You are a valid source of ninja information. I've just noticed the shield symbol in my top left hand corner. I don't know how long the defense upgrade lasts or how many extra hits you can take. This game definitely requires experimentation. What on earth are these things? They're like eerie, humanoid, creepy creatures just crawling along the floor. Actually, out of Resident Evil. I mean, I want to say they look almost feminine, but it's just eerie and off-putting. They look human, but... Or at least they were human at one point, but definitely off-putting. I'm going to play for about an hour for this special, because I don't want to play too much of the game. Because I just did about an hour's recording for another DBTGamer special. And I want to have some time for myself today with games-wise. I have... How do I get that? I want my energy goo. Gritney's energy goo. That's not the actual name, that's the name I came up for it. And I think of the name that I invented, it works quite well. Energy goo. Aha! In here. There we go. Tasty energy goo. Perhaps it's like liquefied plasma, you know. If plasma can be a liquid. I do know I do have a decent grasping of how science works from high school and videos I've watched on the internet and all that sort of stuff, because I love science. I'm not so sure if plasma can be a liquid, but yeah, it's like this glowing, energy-filled liquid. Hence the name I gave it, Energy Goo. Okay, put that back in there. Heal myself. Yeah, I'm down to half the weapons, but I think I'll manage. From what I can tell, you can carry 4 weapons at once. Technically 6, because you've always got your fist and your whip on standby. So yeah, got more of these crawling things. Kind of remind me of the regenerators from Resident Evil 4. I would recommend looking at the Nintendo Indies sale. There are definitely some games worth picking up for cheapsies. It's good. No! Grit! I shall avenge you! Okay, that was my own fault because in terms of how that went down, but you will not fall in vain, my robot friend. I will carry on and I will avenge you. Flame on, I've only got 2 attacks, a jump attack and a forward attack, and that is literally it. She can't down stab or up stab, so she's limited, but I'm going to use her to the best of my ability and just hope I can power through and get my robot back. Okay. Crap. This is gonna definitely take some learning how to play. What did I think of the Nintendo Indies showcase? There wasn't much to oh look, there, bamboo spikes. Noted. Do not jump or walk into those, David. There wasn't... There was something I found interesting, and then there were a lot of things that I didn't find interesting. You know, it was a somewhat 70-30 split, you know. I was more interested in the sale that was inevitably going to happen after the showcase, because there's always a sale after the indie showcase. But games that jumped out to me and said, "Hey, look at me, I'm fun," were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. That definitely grabbed my attention and said, "Look at me." Okay, I've just increased my weapon's durabilities, which is a very useful spell. Definitely useful. Okay, here I definitely need to go solo. Oh, no more goo left. Okay, I'm gonna have to handle that another way, because here it appears that I need to do multiple whip jumps, and dropping down feels like I'm not going to be able to handle that, so I'm going to have to just take the longer route and use all the whipping things, because I just don't have the skills or speed to do it. Although in later levels it feels like I may have to learn that. I know how these games go. You get an easy ride at first, then you have to learn everything, otherwise you die. What other games that be in the showcase? There was the House of the Dead remake, which is being done by the same team who made Panzer Dragoon remake. It looks cel-shaded, but it also looks good. I'm not so sure how it's going to control with the Switch motion controls though, but I will probably download it, because I've always wanted to finish House of the Dead, but I've never really had the opportunity because it's one of those games that's kind of old. And if you find it in an arcade, the machine is usually old and somewhat battered and could do with some TLC, but it's probably not going to get any. This is going to be difficult. So yeah, I definitely want to try out the House of the Dead game. It looks up my street. I've played a lot of House of the Dead before in my past. 2 on the Wii, 3 on the Wii, 4 on the PS4. Apparently there's a House of the Dead 5, never played it. I've played House of the Dead Overkill, which is absolutely fantastic. It's very funny and it has a lot of vulgar language, but it's awesome in so many ways. And it also has pole dancing and some sexy things that I would never thought I would see done with a Wii remote. And black leather underwear and bras, you know. Yeah, House of the Dead Overkill. It went places that I did not expect to go. But I'm glad it went there. You know, it was one of those games that the game developers, they had fun and they did not censor themselves. They were like, this is our game, this is what it's gonna be, deal with it. And I love the courage, the balls that the developers had. You know, I respect that. Alright. Come on. Once more. Booyah! Hey, if you're gonna come after me, Mr. Birdie, you will get the whip. The lightning whip. Was there anything else that jumped out to me? A game called Fez, which I didn't expect to see on the Nintendo Switch. I played Fez a little bit in the past, you know, like demos and at conventions, and very precise platforming here, and you know, and it's always looked like an interesting sort of puzzle platforming game, Fez. But I've also heard about the creator's arrogance and the way his ego got sort of out of control, and the way he treated his fans afterwards, which was somewhat jarring. You know, this guy, clearly he went to a big amount of trouble to make this puzzle platforming game. But shit, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. But the game developer seemed to be like an arrogant one, and he said he was done with the game. He was never gonna make like a sequel or port it anyway. Which apparently his partner's been porting the game, which is good, so it hasn't died, but it's always shit. Sad, and when that sort of thing happens, because Fez does look like a fun game, but its history, it's almost ruins that, and it's a shame when that sort of thing happens. And originally, you know, he was going to make a sequel, but because of his feelings towards the fan base, he just didn't bother. Shit. Okay, maybe I can do this. Gotta play things carefully. Think before I move, think before I attack. Reflexes. Let them come to me. Control the battle. To know thy enemy is to know thyself. I am trying way too hard to be deep today. Ninja vanish. Wax on, wax off. Danielson. That was Karate Kid. The original, not the Kung Fu Kid, which we got a few years, decades later. What were they thinking when they named that game, that remake? Clearly, what they were doing was Kung Fu, not Karate. I know a name can make your movie fail, possibly potentially fail, get less views, but they should have just given it another name. It just didn't feel right, that film being called Karate Kid. It would have been perfect fine as Kung Fu Kid or something else. And I do like Jackie Chan and Miss Miyagi, you know, they're both good master sort of characters, but yeah. Come on, come down here and fight like a bird. You killed my robo friend, and now you will die. You will face the consequences. Do you have any idea how hard it is to maintain and repair grit? So many enemies on the screen at this time, and got very little time to think and even react. You have to do this slowly and methodically. But I feel like the game designer would want me to be patient. You know, take your time, don't rush, David. I wish there was a way to recharge Flame's health, but I mean, Grit's health is very important, but it'd be nice if I could recharge her health. Maybe I can reach out and get back on the robot. I haven't checked that yet. Hoik! That was a jump. Okay, I'm gonna run for the robot. It's definitely needed. I think I'm close to the end of the level, but I've only got this is my last life, so. Oh, I haven't got a weapon to do down to the checkpoint. No! Can I go back and can I salvage something? No, I can't. Oh, great. This is gonna be a no. This is doable. This will not be a train wreck. It's a giant skeleton with a hand. No! Okay, he obliterated me and destroyed me. Well, on the note of being obliterated and destroyed by a giant skeleton, I am going to leave this DBTGamer special here. Please like, comment and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed me showing off this game. I do like it a lot. I do want to play more of it. I enjoyed it even though I got my butt kicked. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video.